everyone. I'm still emotional from that film. I think it was just so powerful to see, what life is like daily before October 7th. Like, just the level of injustice is so overwhelming. And those were in better times, like it's just unthinkable to imagine how people survive under these circumstances. And like I never grew up going back. I was born here in the US and our family, wasn't able to go back. We're from El-Quds, Jerusalem, and my father's side from Birzeit. And it's just, was something that was over there, and I studied like international relations in college, and it was a much more hopeful time. We talk about ongoing Nakba, and there's a fast genocide of the Nakba of 48, and that accelerated again in 67. And then we saw again in 2001 with the second Intifada, the largest, the highest levels of violence we've seen probably since 67. And, I truly was just shocked and amazed that like now we have access to information, and the whole world is watching while they're bulldozing old people in their homes and other people that can't leave Jenin and, other places that had the resistance was strong. And so I was, it was a very prosperous time economically in the US. And so I was doing well. But after 9/11 happened and I saw they were using that as a pretext to, demolish Palestine, then I just dropped everything and, committed myself to the change I wanted to see. And so I heard about ISM, the International Solidarity Movement, and for the first time, there was something physically we could do to maybe not stop the violence, but to slow it down, to use our bodies, to intervene, to use our privilege. As Americans, with a passport, it's like gold there. And, they're going to think twice. They're not going to not attack us. We all heard what happened to Rachel Khouri, the young woman that was, killed by the bulldozer in Rafah for trying to defend a home in 2001. Long before, Hamas took over and October 7th happened. So all of these stories are, completely common, whether we resist, with arms, whether we resist non-violently, they come after us all. And I think that is really important to know. There's been so many MLKs and Gandhis. People always say, where's the nonviolent, Palestinians? And they're either killed or they're, murdered,
jailed,
or in jail,
exiled, or murdered.
Exactly.
And they've been doing that since 48.
Right. So, it has made a big difference. I think, just as Gabor Mate said, like, just witnessing, standing, accompanying Palestinians, being there to witness, to listen to their stories, and, do every single person says, like, go home and tell everyone what you witnessed here, and that's their only request. And so, yeah, just spent the last 20 years trying to, do whatever I can to like do advocacy work, direct action, fundraising, whatever to send to support our resistance here. And so, after October 7th, the call came again from Palestine to go to stand with Palestinians again. Now they had completely taken out they had really active popular committees in all the villages. As you saw, Bassem Tamimi, our most beloved community leader, they had to torture him and humiliate him and take him out, and it just broke all of our hearts like nothing else. Like the most beautiful, principled, strong leaders, like they go after them first. And so I went back this year. I was in Masafaryatta, which they showed in the film, and with the Bedouin, just like grazing the land with the sheep, and it was really so special to be on the land again. After all this time, I was also in Kusra, which is a village south of Nablus, and these are the families that are the last remaining strong, holding strong on the land. Where the settlers meet, just was the front lines where the settlers come and terrorize. Like we were in the house, there were 7 houses burnt down, you know, like up until our house, and that's where the internationals stay. And they tremendously, desperately need folks to come and join. There's a campaign called FEZA. The website is defendpalestine.org, and there's resources to help get people there, plane tickets, if that's something that you feel called to do. But you know, there's other ways to get involved, like, you know, they've been attacking this movement as well and trying, you know, Ben Gvir just put out a task force to send, you know, foreigners back, because it makes a difference. It really does, you know, affect the way that they're able to move. And so they'll move into a different place. But imagine if we had, like, you know, just hundreds of thousands of people coming to stand, you know, and to witness and to use our privilege. These are our tax dollars. This is our weapons. And we have a duty and a responsibility to do everything we can to be there. And so, yeah, being there, I was able to do that, and also learn about human rights law, international law, and campaigning. And so I was able to use that to integrate into my work here and my advocacy. And just being there on the ground is so important to be able to reflect, you know, the reality in ways that you get, like, even people listen more to what you're saying, and as far as, you know, political leaders or whatever, even though they don't do anything. Yeah, you got to keep up the pressure.
Thank you for that.